Hazen and the Vermont Principals Association want to remind participants and spectators of the requirement to behave in a respectful manner. Sportsmanship and safe playing environments are the top priorities for all Vermont school-sponsored activities, especially true with respect to a person's race, gender, sexual orientation, religion, national origin, ethnic differences, or disability. Any violation of the game when it stands can result in game stoppages, objections, or forfeits. Let's work together to ensure a positive, supportive, and healthy learning environment for everyone involved and have a great game. Good evening and welcome to Hazen Union, home of the Wildcats. I'd like to remind everyone that if you're eating or drinking food in the gym, there are waste baskets placed at the exits. Please pick up after yourselves. Next games are JV Varsity Boys tomorrow here at the Den versus Harwood. Tip-off at 5:30 and 7. Varsity Girls play Friday at Bedford. Tip-off at 5:30 and 7. Hazen Wildcat Basketball would like to welcome you to tonight's game between the Crimson Tide from Spaulding, coached by Natalie Sullivan, and Joe Wildcats of Hazen, coached by Randy Lumsden and assisted by Allison Blaney and Sue Reber. The officials for tonight's contest are Marvin Pritchard, Richard Wells, and Michelle Cass-Fortin. This week is the annual Officials versus Cancer campaign. Please notice that these officials, as well as other basketball officials across Vermont, are wearing pink and black striped shirts and/or pink whistles to bring awareness to the effort to find a cure for cancer. As part of this effort, basketball officials all over the state will make donations from their game fees to support this worthy cause. Last year, the officials' donations went to the UVM Cancer Center, Norriscott Cancer Center, Foley Cancer Center, and Camp Tecumseh. Please give these officials a hand for blowing their whistles on cancer. Starting tonight for Spaulding, number 1, senior Sophie Goriello. Number 2, junior Cameron Sofin. Number 3, junior Abby Glassford. Number 10, senior Rory-Ann Glassford. Number 21, junior Quinn Fremont. And now starting tonight for your Hazen Union Wildcats, number 1, senior Isabel Gowan. Number 3, junior Taylor Thompson. Number 10, junior Autumn Daly. Number 11, junior Maya Lumsden. Number 15, junior Kelsey Reber. We ask now that you please rise and remove your caps for the playing of our national anthem.
For the Good evening and welcome to Hazen Union Wildcats Den. You are looking live at the Wildcats Den here at Hazen Union High School in Hardwick, Vermont, as your Hazen girls taking on the Spaulding Crimson Tide tonight. Lance Hall with the call, Michael on tech, Lance McKenzie on camera. Opening tip, moments away. Veteran referee Marvin Pritchard going to be tossing the ball up here. Controlled by Hazen. Out to Gowan. Kelsey. Pitches over. Maya's going to try a three. Nothing going on that. Goriello out on the outside to Glassford. No shot falling. Revart inside. Stops. Pops. Doesn't drop. Rebound Goriello. Pass inside. Trying to go up against Revard. That's Rory and Glassford. Back out. Goriello. Inside. Broken up. Here's Gowan. Here on the near side, Thompson. Over to Autumn. Tries a three. Autumn Daly with a three. Opens up the scoring here tonight from the Den. Spaulding. Far side coming up. Quinn Premont. Foul called. Michelle Casfortin with the whistle. Foul on, I believe it was on Taylor, her first. Spaulding ball in. Shot, three-pointer, nothing but net for Quinn Premont. Nice shot. See what Hazen does. Not to score up here at three. Revard inside, she get bumped. Rory Ann Glassford with the bump. Kelsey Revard at the line. Kelsey and Randolph on Saturday set a new girls single game scoring record of 43 points. She, according to today's Caledonia, top scorer in all the areas they cover. She's averaging 24.3. There's a girl in New Hampshire's averaging like a flat 24. It's just behind her, but quite the effort down there. In and out on both those foul shots. That's a couple of rare misses. Kelsey's usually money from the foul line. Spaulding, a D2 team. Come in on a three-game losing streak. Kick out by Revard. Hazen at 8-1, Spaulding at 3-6. Our lone loss over at CVU. I mean, they're at D1. And we played them tough that night. Spaulding's played a tough schedule. They played Hartford, played North Country. Randy was telling me before the game, they played a very, very tough schedule this year. Some of the real D2 powerhouses. We managed to go up to North Country and knock those guys a few weeks ago. Ladies, I should say. Was kind of dropping into Goonies mode there for a moment, you know. Hey, you guys. Inbounds, Premont gets it to Goriello. Inside, nice cut. Goriello off the glass. (5-3), 2-point lead for Spaulding right now. 5:25 left to go in the first. That's going to be short. Off the rim, rebound Daly. Gowan on the outside. Revard to Maya. Here's Thompson, wants to go inside. Nice pass in. She was looking for Revard on the cut. Revard double teamed, draws the foul. Goriello with the foul. They're going to send Revard to the line again. If you see the officials tonight, they're wearing pink shirts, blowing pink whistles. It's all they're in their fight to help cure cancer. They're donating a portion of their game checks all this week to cancer research. Revard good on that one. Last year, donations went to the UVM Cancer Center, Norris Cotton Cancer Center, Foley Cancer Center, Camp Tecumseh. So. Revard second shot, short. Rebound, scramble. Goriello comes up with it. Up ahead, Glassford, Abby Glassford. Back out to Goriello. Cross court to Rory Glassford. Back out, Premont shot. Out of bounds, Hazen ball. Julia DeGrozier and Autumn's going to come out. And we've got Mia Monty going in and Cameron Sofin coming out. Here's Thompson. Goriello almost got a hand on that. Kelsey off the glass. 6-5, 1 point lead. Catch trap. Revard off the glass, doesn't go. Goriello directs traffic. Thompson closing in fast on Glassford on that one. .348 left to go here in the first. Cats up by 1. Goriello up, fouled. Foul called on Lumsden. Got a trio of Spaulding guys, that's great. I brought up everything but my water. You know, I just need a sip. That's fine. Goriello short on her first one. Much better. Much better. Off on her second one. Revard bringing the ball across. Top of the key. Over here on the near side. Foster and Eloise Foster. Back to Revard. Inside Julia. Backing in. Nice pass inside. Isabel went up. Shot didn't go. They'll line up and try it again. Julia directing traffic. Dropping back in. Run the same play basically. Isabel's going to take a 3. That one's off. Rebound. Lumsden's not going to get that one. No, we're going to keep it here. No, she had her hand raised the other way. Okay. All right. Tremblay going in. For Spaulding. Spaulding runs her press break to perfection. Pass inside, nice cut inside. She got underneath there. Got in too far. Isabel strips the ball away from Goriello, trying to maintain control over there on the far side. The most scrambling. We're gonna have a tie up. Possession arrow will give the ball to Spaulding. With 2:41 left. Cats with that 1 point lead still. Taken away. Revard read that one all the way. Underneath. 5 points for Kelsey Revard. 3-point lead for the Cats. Rivard up ahead. There's Gowan. And Coach Sofin's going to take a timeout with 2:12 left to go here in the first. Cats have opened up that lead. They're doubling up Spaulding 10-5 right now. So yeah, we come in with a record of 8-1. Last game we played down there in Randolph was a 70-38 victory. Kelsey had the 43 points. Jen DeCroslier, Julia's aunt, with the previous record of 40. Girls go on the road to Thetford this coming Friday, and then we'll be home against U32 next Wednesday. Once again, Spaulding D2 team comes with a record of 3-6 on a 3-game losing streak. They lost to Oxbow in Oxbow, and they played North Country and Lamoille, 2 DT powerhouses at Spaulding, lost both of those. All right, Goriello on the inbounds to Premont. Cats press. Premont led her a little bit too far. She was looking for Glassford. Underneath, Julia turned. She got fouled. Drew the foul. It's going to be Monty on the foul, I believe. On the foul, I believe. Yes, Monty. Going to send Julia to the line, shooting 2. Talked to I'll think of his name here in a minute. John Lucier. Before the game, he said they had a really good turnout for the foul shooting contest this past Sunday. Julia good on her first one. Had like 30 some odd kids. Great turnout. Groslier. Rivard got a hand on that one. Tremblay on the inbounds, gets it into Goriello. Tremblay off. Rebound, Julia. Kelsey comes up with it, lost the handle. Ball's going to roll out of bounds. Spaulding's going to get the possession. 1:41 left to go here in the first. Isabel. Izzy G, the busy bee. Creates a turnover, makes a shot. Tremblay puts up a shot, doesn't go. Rebound, Rivard. 1:20 left to go in the first. Cats up by 9 right now, 14-5. Maya coming around. Oh, ball doesn't drop. She'll go to the line. International Sweatpants Day today, Michael.
Perfect.
Yeah, perfect. We got great weather for sweatpants.
I feel like I celebrate that day every day.
Maya good on her first shot. It's also Squirrel Appreciation Day.
Never.
Never. They're rodents. I don't know where they come up with all those days, but Lumsden good on both shots. Rivard gets a hand on it. Underneath, 2 Spaulding girls fall down. Rivard misses shot. Rebound, Goriello. 55 seconds, plenty of time. Goriello wants to go coast to coast. Nope, she's going to pass it back out. Open for the 3-pointer. And nothing but net for Rory Ann Glassford. These guys are good down here. Lumsden leans in. Called on the charge. Called on the charge. her second. Alarino and Maya's going to come out. 31.5 left. Broken up by Goriello on the inbounds. Goriello back, puts up a shot. Goriello, 3 points for the senior. 13 seconds. Cats lead evaporating a little. 16-10 your score. Rivard, strong off the glass. 7 points for Kelsey. And that was going to make it 18-10 at the end of the first. Here from the Den, Lance Hall with the call for HCTV Channel 1080 on your cable dial, streaming worldwide and archived at www.hctv.us. You can read about this game in the next edition of the Hardwick Gazette, your community-owned newspaper, and catch up on any Hazen sports action you missed on our YouTube page. Sponsors tonight, Green Mountain Technology and Career Center, gmtcc.lsd.org. Jumpstart your future. The Village Restaurant, 472-5701, open daily, 6 a.m. to 3 p.m. Burdock Acres, 274-9237, a locally owned cut flower farm and full-service florist. Find them on the web at www.burdockacres.com. The Hardwick House of Pizza, 472-3380. Calderwood Insurance, www.calderwoodins.com, offering you outstanding service and protection since 1979. Buffalo Mountain Power Sports, 472-5522. We're proud to support Hazen Athletics. And WGDH, WGDR, Central Vermont Community Radio that keeps you locally tuned in. Tune in at 91.1 and 91.7 or listen live at WGDR.org. Michael on tech, Lance McKenzie on camera. It's one-liner day, Michael. I've got some one-liners.
Well, let's hear them.
I started out with nothing, and I still have most of it. I used to think I was indecisive. Now I'm not so sure.
All right.
Well, and then there's Yogi Berra. Yogi Berra's got some great one. It gets late early out here. It's Yogi Berra. He must have been on the West Coast. Or maybe the East Coast. All right, inside. And, of course, the greatest Yogi Berra one-liner of all time. You can observe a lot by watching.
Yeah, it reminds me that music is one of my most favorite things to listen to.
All right, Spaulding. Long pass over. I'm going to say that was kind of that looked like C.J. Stroud throwing up that lame duck against the Patriots Sunday where it got the pick six off it. Much to my chagrin. Nice drop pass. That was a beautiful pass from Kelsey to Julia. Just dropped it right in, saw the cut. Didn't get any points out of it, but nice move. Nice move. A shot taken from the outside. That was Ruby Myers with the shot for Spaulding. Didn't fall. Comes Thompson. Julia muscles inside off the rim. I think they're going to give her three. Foul on the three-pointer by Thompson. So Goriello's going to go to the line shooting three. Chance to cut into the Cats' lead. It's back up to 8 now. Goriello, first one rolls in. Second one good as well. Sophie's been practicing her free throws. I wonder if she came up and did the free throw contest. Third one. That is the way, ladies and gentlemen, you shoot free throws. Clinic on free throw shooting right there by Sophie Goriello. Who's this? Foster's coming in. Ella's going to come out. Isabel. Goriello on her, pitches it over. Kelsey goes inside, short on that one. Gets her own rebound, goes back up. 9 points for Kelsey Rivard. Nice move. Nice cut, Rory Ann Glassford. 5 points. Isabel, yes. Back out to Kelsey. Kelsey tries a three, nothing but air. 20-15 your score. Goriello, shot and the foul. Spaulding bench erupts. Chance to complete. Three-pointer the old-fashioned way. Love it. Nine points for Goriello, 5 from the foul line here in the first half. Turnaround, Julia gets the rebound, goes back up. She got fouled. She'll go to the line. These three guys are out cheering our side right now. Julia, first shot, good. Julia hitting the free throws tonight. Foul called on Tremblay. Emily Cray check is in. Tremblay's going to come out. Julia off on her second throw, rebound. Myers gets it over to Goriello. Goriello, shot doesn't go. Autumn's down, she'll be back up. Rivard pass over Foster. Wanted to go back inside. We've got bodily fluids. Spaulding subs in. 5:05 left to go in the first half. Cats up 21-18. Foster makes a save in. Takes a chair shot into the Spaulding bench. She's back up. They wanted to travel, but I think she got rid of it. It's close. And Randy's going to take a timeout, settle the girls down here with 4:40 left to go here in the first half. Cats up by 3. We'll be back tomorrow night. The boys will be hosting Harwood. Talking to Coach Hill before the game. He thinks that one's going to be a dandy. And then, of course, next Wednesday, girls will be hosting U32. And next Thursday, January 29th, the boys hosting PA. It's going to be Hardwick Academy night. Always fun. Wear your purple and gold. Fun, fun, fun. I didn't write down the year, but it was on this day Klay Thompson of NBA record hit his first 10 three-pointers. Scored 44 points in that game. First 10 three-pointers. Launching them. Rivard. 11 points. Turn around. Nothing going. Rebound, Rivard. Spaulding knocks it away, though. Rebound underneath by Spaulding. Ottenfelder. Goriello on the inbounds. Who's going in? Maya's going in. Autumn's going to come out. Goriello's going to inbound. 4:07 left to go in the first half. Cats up 5. Good game here tonight from the Den. Three-pointer. Nothing but net. That's a second three-pointer for Rory Ann Glassford. And just like that, the lead is now 2. Lumsden. Back up 4 now. Talking to Randy before the game, he said we're going to have to play our game, but just do better. Post up. Play good, solid defense. Look for the good shots. Create turnovers like that. And Coach Sofin's going to take a timeout with 3:36 left to go here in the first half. Hakeem the Dream Olajuwon's birthday. Drafted by the Houston Rockets, part of that Phi Slama Jama team. Rockets had Ralph Sampson at the time. They paired him up. They were like the Twin Towers, they called him. And I read one thing where it was like the next year, I think the Rockets at that time had Drexler maybe. Or they brought Drexler up. There was a trade that was going to involve Clyde Drexler that would have possibly put Michael Jordan on that team with Olajuwon and Sampson on the Rockets. It never came to fruition. But boy, what a team that would have been. Scramble. We got a rugby match. Hazen's going to get the ball. Gowan on the inbounds. Here comes Maya. Kelsey. 14 for rebound. Goriello, touch pass. She was trying to touch it into Monty. Isabel. Lumsden ducks in, off the glass, doesn't go. Rebound, Julia. And we got a tie-up, and possession arrow gives the ball to Spaulding as Abby Glassford checks in and Emily Cray comes out. Currently a 6-point lead for the Cats with 2:35 left to go in the first half. Score 27-21. Beautiful move. Rory Ann Glassford, 10 points. Spaulding power, I'm going to call these guys the power trio down here. You got 3 guys that are just killing it tonight. And I think it's sparking the team. The Spaulding Power Trio. The Emerson, Lake, and Palmer of Spaulding. Or, you know what? They could be the Rush. The Spaulding Rush, you know? Inside, wow. These girls' passes are crisp. They're making cuts. They're making plays, getting in behind the defense. Not drawing fouls, playing well. And they can shoot fouls. Monty good on her first shot. They can shoot free throws. They're not good on that one, but rebound by Goriello brings it back out. And we've seen him firing up the threes too. Monty off the glass, nothing going. Rebound, Julia. Kelsey's going to go all the way on that one. They can give her the lane. She's going to take that one. I can see that one coming. Nobody wanted to get in front of her. Goriello underneath. Monty just can't convert on those layups. They've had several layups inside, just haven't been able to convert them. Lead back up to 5. 1:31 left. Gowan, Spinaruski, 6 points for Isabel. Three-pointer doesn't go. Streaking in for the rebound though. Premont. Monty takes a three off the rim. Rebound, Goriello, spin, blocked, fouled. Goriello lights out from the foul line. I've got her with 6 points from the foul line. This is on that one. 50 seconds. Foster here on the near side. It's grabbed by Cassidy again. Turnover. .40 seconds. Quinn Premont with the ball, gets it over to Goriello. Premont on the cut. Gets fouled. Foul called on Julia, her first. Premont makes her first free throw. Off on her second. Here's Rivard with 30 seconds left to go in the first half. Cats up 5. Save in. Scramble. Rivard muscles in, can't get it to go, gets her own rebound. Got clotheslined there underneath by Monty. Monty didn't want to give her the easy basket. Put the Stan Hansen lariat right there. No easy baskets for you. Kelsey at the line. Short. Cameron Sofin checks in, Monty out. I have no idea what that was all. They started reciting the alphabet over here. Oh.
Classic game strategy.
I guess so. Three-pointer doesn't go. Rebound by Rivard. 9 seconds. She's going to have to push it. I thought she traveled. Wow. We got to throw one up here. Good if it goes. And at the end of the first half, it is Cats up by a score of 32-26. But I'll tell you what, Spaulding's hanging tough with us tonight, so this is still anybody's ball game right now. And you are watching on ECTV Channel 1080, streaming worldwide and archived at www.actv.us. Our sponsors, Green Mountain Technology and Career Center, gmtcc.lsd.org, Jumpstart Your Future. The Village Restaurant, 472-5701, open daily, 6 a.m. to 3 p.m. Burdock Acres, 274-9237, a locally owned cut flower farm and full-service florist. Find them on the web at www.burdockacres.com. Hardwick House of Pizza, 472-3380. Calderwood Insurance, www.calderwoodins.com, offering you outstanding service and protection since 1979. Buffalo Mountain Power Sports, 472-5522. We're proud to support Hazen Athletics. And WGDH, WGDR, Central Vermont Community Radio that keeps you locally tuned in. Tune in at 91.1 and 91.7 and listen live at WGDR.org. Lance Hall with the call, Michael on tech, Lance McKenzie on camera. We'll be back in time for the start of the second half. All right, we are just about a minute away from the start of the second half here at the Den. Your Hazen Wildcats taking on the Spaulding Crimson Tide, leading by a score of 32-26. Scoring tonight so far for Spaulding, Sophie Goriello with 11, Rory Ann Glassford with 10, Quinn Premont with 4, and Mia Monti with 1. For Hazen, Isabel Gowan has 6, Autumn has 3, Maya has 4, Julia has 3, all from the free throw line, and Kelsey Rivard has 16. Hence your 32-26 score. Been a competitive game. Real competitive game. Taylor, rare mistake by her, dribbles it off her foot. Rivard with the ball over to Isabel. Back out to Taylor. Kelsenator. Goes to double T, double tough Taylor Thompson. Autumn loses the handle on that one. Taken away by Sofin. Cameron Sofin gets it over to Goriello. Then on the far side now, that's Premont. We have a whistle. Foul called on Autumn. Spaulding are inbounds underneath their hoop. Gets it in, Sofin. Pitch back out. Glassford. Cutting inside was Glassford, but nowhere to go. There they are. We have Abby and Rory Ann Glassford out here. Abby's number 3, Rory Ann is number 10. Pass goes out of bounds. Cats on the turnover. Underneath, Rivard. 18 points for Kelsey. Glassford shot up. Rory Ann, her first points of the second half. Maya back out. She's got Abby Glassford on her. Goes over to Isabel Taylor. Taken away. Goriello can't quite. I'd say the one Achilles that Spaulding has tonight is they haven't been able to convert on a lot of their layups right underneath the hoop. Number of missed opportunities from inside. They're making the plays, getting the cuts, getting it in there, just not converting it. Three-pointer off the back of the rim, taken away by Rivard. Autumn ducks underneath off the glass. 5 points for Autumn. Nice stop. Doesn't go. Inside. Gets it to Sofin. Sofin launches a 3, nothing but air. And Randy's going to take a timeout with 5:32 left to go in the third. Cats up currently by 8, score of 36-28. Once again, if you look at our officials, they're wearing the pink shirts. They have the pink whistles. This week is the annual Officials versus Cancer campaign. They are donating part of their game fees, game checks, to cancer research. Last year, the officials' donations went to the UVM Cancer Center, Norris Cotton Cancer Center, Foley Cancer Center, and Camp Tecumseh. Appreciate our officials for that. Our officials tonight, Marvin Pritchard, veteran official, Richard Wells, and Michelle Casfortin. Here's Thompson over to Rivard. Autumn, top of the key. Swings it over. Thompson looking to go inside. Isabel was looking to get it to Kelsey. Broken up by Spaulding. Lumpson. Inside, Rivard, turnaround. Doesn't go. Doesn't go. Into the double team goes Premont. Over on the far side, Sofin. Glassford short on that one. Thompson. That was a hot one. Went off of Isabel's hand. That thing had a little velocity. That thing had a vapor trail behind it. Goriello, Thompson all over. Double team now. Abby Glassford gets it to Goriello inside, cutting. We saw him do this in the first half. Fremont. 6-point lead for the Cats. Autumn with the turnaround, in and out. Revard up, she will get fouled. Foul's called on Goriello, her second. Okay, now we have nursery rhymes. Revard misses her first shot.
I think that's Sun Tzu. I think that's the art of war.
Yes. Hey, it's entertaining. Revard silences the crowd with a make. Julia back up, draws the foul. See if they break into the mighty Quinn on this one. Okay, took a little star again. Julia lets nothing faze her. Julia, ice water in her veins. Goriello, turnaround short. Revard. Off on that one. Cats press. And we're gonna have a foul called. Call on Kelsey. Tremblay checks in. Glassford out. Thompson, Isabel takes that one away. And Goriello ties her up. Possession arrow gives the ball to Spaulding. Trying to remember which way the teams are going since we switched ends for the half. Back in, Goriello. Revard created that whole turnover just using her body. Glassford called for the block. 9-point lead. Kelsey out there. What do we get now? Kelsey makes that one. Taylor out. Eloise in. Little Bohemian Rhapsody this time. Oh, Mamma Mia, Mamma Mia. Oh, I thought they were going to break into it. All right. Goriello trying to direct traffic out there. Eloise on her. Eloise, a freshman. Goriello, the senior. Hand off. Tremblay off on that one. Hazen comes up with a rebound. 2:35 left. Leading by 11 now. Isabel. Three-pointer. 9 points for Isabel Gowan in this game. And a 14-point lead for the Cats. Monty up. She got fouled. Didn't get the shot, but she'll go to the line. I tell you, I can only speak for myself, and I only spent one evening on the hallowed floor here at the Den. I got roped in a number of years ago. They brought in this team called the Harlem All-Stars. It was sort of like a Globetrotters sort of knockoff, you know. And don't ask me how, but Mike Baker's wife, Erica, somehow said, do you want to play? And I'm like, I never played basketball, you know, other than a pickup game on a playground. So, being the good soldier, I volunteered and went in. A lot of my night consisted of feeding Billy Boyd passes because he was dunking. I put up a couple shots, I made a couple shots, but I can tell you, when I walked on the floor, I didn't hear a thing. I didn't hear the crowd. I heard everything went quiet. Quiet. I didn't hear nothing. But that's just me. I'm just some guy. Pass in. Still can't get him to go up. Monty struggles in. Monty gets a layup to go. 3 points. Kelsey inside. Isabel traveled with 1:57 left to go here in the third. Cats up 44-32. Isabel knocks that one out. Going to try it again. A little gamesmanship going on here tonight with the Crimson Tide crowd. He's good. Keeps us on our toes.
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah. Monty, Goriello. Inside. Rory Ann. 14 points for Rory Ann Glassford. Looking inside, Julia. She got fouled. She will go to the line. Foul called on Monty. That's her fourth. Ruby Myers getting ready to check in. Julia. 6 points, all from the free throw line tonight. Julia scored all her points from the line. Kelsey with 21. Make that 7 points, all from the line. Great free throw shooting tonight. We've seen on both sides. Ball taken away. 46-34 your score, 1:20 left to go in the third. Inside, Julia. Goriello got a hand on it. Revard there. Had her backed up on that one. Travel called. Richard Wells with the emphatic travel call on the far side. Ella on the inbounds. Isabel coming up, 55 seconds left here to go in the third. 14-point lead for your Cats. They've opened it up a little bit here in the third. Foster takes a three, makes a three. Eloise Foster, her first points of the game. Foul on Isabel. Spaulding had closed it to within 6 points at the end of the first half, but like I said, Lady Cats been large and in charge all this quarter. Up 17 now. Holding the Crimson Tide to just currently 8 points in this quarter. Still 8 points. Foster goes down, turnover. Underneath. Rory Ann with the layup. 25 seconds. Foster loses a dribble. Underneath. Reavard tried to get a hand on that. Autumn and Kelsey's going to come out. With 23 points. Unofficial. 13 seconds. Goriello launches a three off the back of the rim. Rebound, Ella comes up with it. Got 5 seconds. Autumn short on that one. So at the end of three, 51-36 is your score. All Wildcats all the time in that third quarter. You're watching on HCTV channel 1080 on your cable dial, streaming worldwide and archived at www.hctv.us. You can read about this game in the next edition of the Harder Gazette, your community-owned newspaper. Catch up on any Hazen sports action you missed on our YouTube page. Games post next day. Sponsors are Green Mountain Technology and Career Center, gmtcc.lsd.org. Jumpstart your future. The Village Restaurant, 472-5701, open daily, 6 a.m. to 3 p.m. Burdock Acres, 274-9237, a locally owned cut flower, farm, and full-service florist. Find them on the web at www.burdockacres.com. Hardwick House of Pizza, 472-3380. Calderwood Insurance, www.calderwoodins.com, offering outstanding service and protection since 1979. Buffalo Mountain Power Sports, 472-5522. We are proud to support Hazen Athletics. WGDH, WGDR, Central Vermont Community Radio. Community radio that keeps you locally tuned in. Tune in at 91.1 and 91.7 or listen live at WGDR.org. On this day, Michael, in 1978, the soundtrack to Saturday Night Fever went to #1, stayed there for 24 weeks. Pretenders' Learning to Crawl album came out on this day in 1984. Solid album. I don't think there's a bad track on that whole album. Pink Floyd, Animals, came out in 1977. The classic scene from the WKRP Thanksgiving episode with Johnny Fever in the booth playing dogs. And Mr. Carlson comes in. Do I hear dogs? I do. Just a classic scene. Oh, Isabel stepped over the line. She's backcourt on that one. A classic, classic scene. It's National Granola Bar Day, National Hugging Day, National New England Clam Chowder Day. Sounds pretty good today. And National One-Liners Day. I put my grandma on speed dial. I call it Instagram. Revard. Back in. Goriello. Pitches over. That was Tremblay. Back here on top of the key. Ruby Myers drops it off. Emily Cray puts up a shot offside of the rim. Revard looking up ahead. Eloise couldn't catch it. 25 points currently for Kelsey Revard in this game. 7:07 left. Unofficial. Underneath. Goriello, her first points in the second half. She had 11 in the first, with 7 of them come with the free throw line. That's her first shot, first field goal she's made in the second half. Julia, her first field goal. All the rest of her shots have been free throws. She got 7 points on the free throw line, 2 points on the field goal for a total of 9. Taken away, Autumn got a hand on that one. Thompson and Foster out. Three-pointer by Rory-Ann Glassford. 19 points for Glassford in this game. 3 3-pointers. 55-41. Was Autumn. Over to Julia, swings it over Kelsey. Thought about taking the 3. Takes the 2. Off the side of the rim. Rebound by Cray. Goriello. Got a block, I think. Foul called on Thompson. .554 left to go in the game. Nice cut. Beautiful move. Tremblay making a nice cut. Autumn trying to scoop that one up, gets fouled. Sofin called on the foul on that one. And Autumn's going to go to the line. Autumn off on her first one.
I mean, you have to just say this is expert heckling.
It's been stellar. The power trio down here has been pretty quiet this second half. I got to think. I think they sparked that team in the first half. They truly did. Autumn off on the first ones. Yeah, it's been, yeah. Ouch, she hit hard. Goriello hit hard. She's gonna be back up. I thought I heard something. I thought it was her elbow, but I guess it was her knee I heard smack off the floor. Autumn comes out. Maya in. Pass back. Cray. Trying to get it. Gonna call Isabel. Sofin on the inbounds. Pitches it over. Cray. Glassford inside. Tried to go to the left hand, couldn't get it to convert. Thompson. Over to Maya. Kelsenator. She thought Julia was going to be a little more ready than that, I think. Randy's going to take a timeout with 5:09 left. Cats up 55-43. Michael, do we have anything happen in the YouTube chat tonight to chat about, to talk about?
Yeah, we got a couple of people. We got some support for the Tide. Got some support for the Cats.
Yeah, Christopher Bartlett chiming in. Kelly Driscoll, go Tide. Harvey Boyer.
Harvey Boyer.
Let's go Hazen. Kelly Driscoll, go him. Yeah, nice. Once again, we'll be back tomorrow night. The boys will be playing Harwood in what should be a good game. Oh, for a little bit of history, well, we got this time out. 1954, on this day in 1954, the Nautilus was launched down in Groton, Connecticut. It was the first nuclear sub. Went up under the North Pole and everything. And it's, they took it out of commission some time ago. It's currently docked down in Groton, and it's part of a museum type thing. And you can actually go through portions of it. I've done it. I did it a long time ago. Back then it was free. I don't know if it still is or not, but there's a nice little park. There's a building that tells you the story of it. You can do different interactive things. And again, I did this 100 years ago. I'm sure it's much better now. But you could actually do a little bit of a tour through portions of that sub, and it's very claustrophobic.
Do you think you could have done it?
No.
Yeah, me neither.
Never in a million years.
Me neither.
To think being in that thing underneath the polar ice up in the North Pole, no. But it's fascinating to see. It's very interesting if you ever get down to Groton, Connecticut to check it out. Part of history. Kelsey making history out there on the hardwoods tonight. 27 points for the Kelsinator. Kelsey once again a part of Hazen history. Saturday against Randolph. New all-time high score points in a game. For the Lady Cats, Jen DeGroslier had the old record of 40. Kelsey got 43 against Randolph this past Saturday. So congratulations to her. Cameron Sofin at the line, in and out. Sofin good on her second one, her first point of the game. And a 57-44 lead for Hazen with 4:40 left to go in the game. Maya. Rainbow down there. 7 points for Lumsden. The chef cooking up a little scoring here. Thompson trying to gut to that one. Up comes Maya. Isabel. In and out. I thought that one was going to drop too. Julia. On the tie, they call that, yeah, they call it tie up. Possession arrow gives the ball to Spaulding. Underneath. That was Myers with that one. Ruby Myers. Did I have my numbers right? That was number 20, right? Is she out there? No, 21. That was 21. That was Premont. Sorry about that. Hazen scoring 62-46. Off the side, rebound, Julia. Tied up. Possession arrow gives the ball to Hazen. Monty goes in. Emily Cray comes out. Thompson on the takeaway on that. Talk about the old record holder, Jen DeGrosser. How good was she? 1,900 points in her career. 1902. And once again, in the lineage department, Julia, right here, Jen was her aunt. It is her aunt, I should say, is her aunt. So, some Hazen history. She was just a fantastic all-around athlete. Jen was. Autumn called on the foul, her third. Incredible soccer player. And just, lights out for basketball. Just a great all-around athlete. Kelsey in and out. 28 points for the Kelsonator with 3:16 left. Thompson got a hand in there. Scramble around with the ball. Monte. Back to Premont. Quinn Premont. Cameron Sofin on the inbounds. 2:56 in your game. Cats cruising 63-46. They'll go on the road to Thetford Friday night. Back here at the Den next Wednesday against U32. Isabel. 11 points for Gowan. Jillian Lewis going to see a little action for the Crimson Tide right now, as Premont's going to come out. Premont comes out with for 8 points. Spin. Kelsonator. Handoff. Coming out. Rory Ann. .21 points. And Randy's going to take a timeout with 1:42 left. Your score is 67-48. Let's see. Do I have any more one-liners? I think I got one. Money talks. Mine always says goodbye. And it's Emily Bunton's birthday. Do you know who Emily Bunton is? Baby Spice from the Spice Girls. There was a time when that Wannabe single came out. Light up the dance floor out here with that song.
Yeah, that was
huge. Huge.
That's when I was going to school dances.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, wow. It was fun. Good times. All right, we got Sadie Gann in now. Julia, Autumn, Taylor, and Maya with 1:42 left. Lumsden. Drive, pass over. Sadie puts up a shot. Sadie Gann with the hoop. Cameron Sofin. Looking at somewhere. Thompson. All right, we got a travel call. Looks like a little bit of confusion out here. I don't know. They're trying to sub some players in. Ellis in now. Maya comes out. Trying to get it into Cray. Once again, boys playing Harwood here at the Den tomorrow night. JV at 5:30, Varsity at 7. We'll be here broadcasting live. Julia down, gets it up. Autumn comes up, 48 seconds. Oh, we got a player down back behind us. Ruby Myers is down way back here at the far end. I didn't even see her. She was like way behind the play. I have no idea what happened. I don't know if she hit her head or what. I see her talking. We will wish Spaulding safe travels for their drive back down Route 14 to Barrie. It was getting a little nasty when I came down through. Just enough snow to kind of slicken it up. Safe travels to you gentlemen as well. You're headed that same way, Michael. Lance? Myers still down. I can't. Like I said, it was way behind the play. I have no clue what happened to her.
I think she knocked heads with a Hazen player.
She did? Okay. I was going to say she's a little ginger over there getting up. Premont goes back in. All right, we're going to try and play this last 46 seconds. Yeah, they got ice on her forehead. Yep. Hope she's okay. There's Thompson. Gann. Back to Ella. Cassidy Gann. Dribbling things out here. Winding this thing down. Sadie back to Taylor. 15 seconds, Taylor. Sadie has that one go out of bounds with 11.7 left. So, Spaulding's going to get the ball. Catch, drop back. Premont. 8 seconds, three-pointer. Nothing but air. Taylor on the inbounds, and that's going to wind things up here from the Den. Cats come out with a 69-48 victory over the Spaulding Crimson Tide, push the record to 9-1. Spaulding drops to 3-7. Once again, we'll be back tomorrow night for the boys in action here at the Den versus Harwood. Tip off at 5:30 and 7. This has been Lance on with the call. Michael on tech, Lance McKenzie on Cameron. We'll see you